It's truly said, some places are travelled, some are explored, and some are lived. But Kashmir must be felt. After visiting this northmost part of India known as Kashmir, also known as Paradise on Earth, the beauty of it will be etched in your memory for a very long time. Being a proud Kashmiri, I have curated the top and the safest highlights, or you can say the must-have experiences in Kashmir for you guys. The list offers comprehensive information about all the locations, so keep watching till the end. Number 1. Houseboat Stay. How many places on earth can you say that you stayed in a houseboat at? Spending a night at the houseboat docked at the stunning Dal Lake Jetty is one of the most unique things you should never miss while visiting Kashmir, as the houseboats are a part of Kashmir's cultural identity and heritage. These floating boats are made of cedar wood, and the exquisite art of wood carvings inside the houseboat makes it look royal. We stayed at one of the most popular houseboats, Sukoon, which was located in Nagin Lake. It also had a rooftop where we enjoyed their complimentary Sufi nights. You can also avail the meal facilities provided by them. It's perfect for honeymooners, families, or solo travels. If you want to see the tour of Sukoon, we'll put the link in the description below. Number 2. Shikara Ride. Now, coming to Dal Lake and not experiencing the Shikara Ride would be like buying a phone without a battery. Alright, I'm really bad at this, but you see the point, right? This ride is all about laying back and admiring the beauty of the distant mountains as your boatman, known as Haji, takes you through a ride across the lake. The ride costs around 1000 rupees an hour and can accommodate around 4 people comfortably. You can take this ride anytime, but I would suggest taking the ride during the sunset because it's just so mesmerizing. Also, they take you to some interesting movie spots, like you remember the Mission Kashmir spot, and they also take you to the Dal market where you can buy Kashmiri artifacts at the floating market, but make sure you negotiate because they quote higher prices if they see tourists. You'll also meet some floating vendors who will try to sell you items like flowers, snacks, jewelry, etc. while you're in the Shikara, which is kind of cool experience, right? Number 3. Try their local cuisine. Haven't you heard when in Rome do as the Romans do? So when in Kashmir, how can you not savor the delicious Kashmiri cuisines? I've grown up eating Kashmiri food and I love it, but not being biased here because Deepak had never eaten Kashmiri food before meeting me and he relished it. Cuisines of Kashmir have a really unique flavor and aroma that make them hard to resist for any tourist. If you eat meat, then the rich delicacies of Wazwan and Kashmiri meals with exquisite specialities of rista, tabakmas, rogan josh, koshtaba and many other dishes will make you go in a food coma. A little background: the feast of Wazwan is a part and parcel of celebrations in Kashmir. The elaborate preparation of food and their ancient presentation adds to the charm of the nobility of Kashmiri cookery. And top off your meal with kava, additionally referred to as kehwa, and is perfect for your digestion. Number 4. Mughal Gardens. Visiting Mughal Gardens, also known as pleasure gardens built by various Mughal princes, definitely counts as one of the top places to visit in Kashmir Valley. There are plenty Mughal gardens like Nishad Bagh, Shalimar Bagh, Chashme Shahi and Pari Mahal that are located very close to each other, and trust me, if you want, you can visit them all in one full day. Let us show you the Chashme Shahi first. Chashme Shahi is a historically amusing place, literally meaning the royal spring, situated at the foothills of the Zabarwan mountains in Srinagar. The architecture of the place has been inspired from the Mughal and the Persian architecture. The place is dotted with beautiful colorful flowers and a freshwater spring which is its highlight. It is extremely rich in the mineral content, iron, and has healing properties. A lot of people bring their bottles here and fill it with this healing spring water. The royal spring has 3 terraced gardens which are lined with colorful flowers. Beautiful waterfalls and fountains adorn this garden and make it more alluring. This place is perfect for a family picnic. The next Mughal garden we want to show you is Pari Mahal, which is located just a few kilometers away from Chashme Shahi and is also on the Zabarwan range overlooking Dal Lake. Pari Mahal, also known as Pir Mahal, was built by Dara Shikoh, the eldest son of Emperor Shah Jahan in the 17th century. Pari Mahal is a 7-terraced Mughal garden that has stone arches, lush green lawns, enticing views, and in short, everything if you want to spend a few hours just sitting and admiring the view. Even though it is known as Pari Mahal, probably because it is so beautiful and that it seems like the abode of angels, the building actually has several rumors associated with it, and many of them aren't all that pleasant. If you get time, you should also go to Shankaracharya temple, which is located on top of the Shankaracharya hill and is dedicated to Lord Shiva. Number 5. Lal Chowk. Lal Chowk is Srinagar's city centre and also a bustling market. You can shop around here or just take a stroll. You can also visit the famous clock tower or drive to the Hazratbal area to go visit their famous mosque, the Hazratbal. Hazratbal shrine is considered to be one of the holiest sites of Muslims and is known as the White Mosque due to its white marble exterior. Unlike some other mosques, women are also allowed here, but one tip for you: dress modestly to respect their culture and traditions and carry a scarf to cover your head. Encircled by picturesque gardens, the shrine stands as a cherished destination for both travelers and locals. And don't forget to try their local food stalls when you leave the mosque. Number 6. Taj Vivanta Hotel. Now you don't need to break your bank to stay here, because you can come to this stunning hotel for a cup of tea or coffee, which I would highly recommend because look at it. Situated on a little hilltop, you can get a panoramic view of Srinagar city and the Dal Lake Boulevard from the elevation. It's one of the most luxurious hotels in Kashmir, and you can see why. It's a perfect spot for some amazing pictures, as the backdrop is the mystical views of the Dal Lake. Number 7. Badamwari. Badamwari is one of the topmost attractions of Kashmir and is a beautiful garden in Share-Khas covering a huge area and facing the majestic Hari Parbat Fort. Badamwari Gardens of Srinagar, as the name suggests, is dotted with almond trees along with all the beautiful ornamental trees which bloom in the spring season. As per some historians, the garden has its existence even before the rule of Sultan Zain ul Abidin, dating back to 14th century. It has a very nominal entry fee of Rs 15 per person. Number 8. Pgam. Just a drive of 3 hours from Srinagar, this beautiful hill station is a treat to the eyes and the soul. Pgam is primarily renowned for its alpine treks, nature walks and lush green grasslands, and is a perfect getaway for nature lovers, adventure seekers and families. And the best place to stay here is at the Hotel Hivan Pgam, which is an old property beside River Lider with an excellent view of the river and the surrounding mountain range. Number 8. Gulmarg. Yet again a 3-hour drive from Pgam, you will be at this heavenly place Gulmarg, which has a little bit to offer for everyone in every season. Its lush green meadows made it look more like a picnic spot, perfect to bring your family and kids. The cable car ride, known as Gulmarg Gondola, is the second highest gondola in the world and is an experience of its own. Trekking to Aparvat Peak is something that the adventurous kind can look forward to. All in all, don't forget to add this spot to your itinerary. Number 10. Kyber Resort. Now you're in Gulmarg, you need to visit this one of a kind and the most luxurious retreat, the Kyber Resort. If you can stay here, that would be epic. But if not, make sure you visit here, because who would want to miss this uninterrupted views of the jaw-dropping mountains of the majestic Himalayas? At an elevation of 8,825 feet, the resort has the most stunning views of the snow-clad mountains and thick pine forest. Convinced yet? Alright guys, this was a short and sweet video. Hope you got some information out of it, and if you did, please don't leave without leaving us a big thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.